Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am, but right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Hello, Star Wars fans. You know, there's 246 days until Christmas 2025. There's Peanut back there. Hi, Peanut. Oh, last night we had the first week of Andor season 2. We had 3 episodes last night. You all already know all of this. But we're here today. We're gonna talk briefly about those episodes, talk about what we saw, and what did you all think of it? So you know what? I'm gonna do this. I wanna know. We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull it up. Let me get into the control room here. Bring up a poll, and so that we can ask all of you, what do you think? Uh, rate. Let's see here. Rate uh, Andor season 2 Eps 1 through 3. Um, in- uh, what options do we put? We'll just put great Star Wars, uh, good Star Wars. All right, we'll do that. Add an option. How about okay Star Wars? And add an option. Let's see, what's below okay? Mm, not so good. I'll just put that. Not so good Star Wars. How about that? Then I guess I should add one more option. Oh, it won't let me add one more option. So if you don't have an opinion other than those, then don't vote. So there's your choices. Rate Andor season 2 episodes 1 through 3. Do you think they're great Star Wars, good Star Wars, okay Star Wars, or not so great? So what do you think? Or not so good? I'll tell you what I thought. So as far as Star Wars goes, it had much of the Star Wars that we look for, right? You had the universe we live in, the Empire was prevalent. It was heavy-handed. All of those things are there. We had Coruscant, we had TIE fighters, we had blasters, and all the things. No lightsabers, no Force, no mention of the Force. None of that. But I framed it up like this. If I were to watch this as a movie, because we had a little over 2 hours, right? So here in Eastern Time, US, I started off at 9 p.m. We kind of went past the end credits and skipped the intro and all of that, the recaps. We finished the 3 shows at about 11:20. So just under 2.5 hours, say 2 hours, 15 minutes, if we could have even condensed it a little bit more. If I went to the movie theater and bought a ticket to go watch a Star Wars movie, and I saw those 3 episodes as the movie that I went to see, that's it, right? And knowing that it's part of a series, how would I have felt? I would not have been a happy Star Wars fan. I just have to tell you, I would not have been happy. It it did not have a satisfying story arc contained in those three. I get it. Those three aren't the whole story, is it? We've got a lot more. We've got 3 more weeks before we get through it. As a Disney Plus series, the first 3 of the series this year, how do I feel about it? A little bit better. I'd say I'd put it as okay Star Wars. That's where I land. But let's say hello to everyone who's here. And I saw Brandon Alvarez. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And we had this is where I was setting the the settings. I know Matt Risman. Matt's been helping me this morning as we've been going through. Oh, look, she's dancing. She's got a little tune in her head. She's doing well. Yeah. So Matt was helping me with trying to get more of the answers correct. So we didn't have to spend a whole lot of time debating if a thing happened or a thing did not happen. I so, so there's that Wookiee talks. Roar. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Skywalker's Academy. Thanks for being here, Dale. Star Wars Fits. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday indeed to you, my friend. Uh, and I saw you being naughty too. I see that in there trying to get in trouble. This is the dinner party song. No, you know what? We could talk about the music a little bit too. Boy, that wedding scene, the music playing there, what is there's a genre for that. Woo, not a fan of that. But it's fine. It is it is what it is. Hero Dares Fire. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Uh Fitz still getting in trouble. But good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn in my shield card. How embarrassing. Look, it, it's been tough. I tend to be as positive as I can be, right? There's a certain amount of um acceptance with Star Wars that not everything is going to be for me. It's not going to be my favorite Star Wars, but I try to look at the glass half full. And my wife accuses me of this all the time, walking around with my rose-colored glasses on, seeing not rainbows and puppy dogs and unicorns everywhere. Right? I try to be as positive as I can be, but I also want to be honest. Like it just wasn't all the Star Wars I had hoped that it might be. Real Ben, hello there. Just dropping by to give a comment and like and show support. Thank you so much. I have no interest in talking about this show. Hope you guys have a good stream. Thank you, Ben. There's a good attitude to have. Like this show isn't for me. That's fine. But move on. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. The rave at the end looked like a good time. It did look like a good time. They were having a good party, right? Matt said that was the Nemo song from season 1 remix. And then Kavid. Hello, Kavid. Thank you so much. Hope all is well. That raises a point. So just a brief show note here. Friday, we'll not have a live stream this Friday. I've got to get some stuff together for you guys because we'll have week 2 of Andor season 2 next week. We got to get our bingo cards together. And as we go through here, you'll see that some of the questions from this week need to come off. But then maybe there's some new ones that we want to add. And I need to add another option for keep my old card. I would suggest that maybe a lot of people may not want to keep their old card from week 1 to week 2 because there's some things that happened that change the outlook for week 2, don't they? So we'll take a look here. But in fact, let's get right into the review. Watching you guys, look, a lot of you are saying it's great Star Wars. That's wonderful. Uh, as far as like a story, it's really, really compelling story. But uh, mm, it's not going to do a whole lot to to benefit from that and bore, right? That people like to say it's another episode of and bore. It's not going to do a lot to move away from that with these 3 episodes. But great characters. The story itself really good. And let's address another thing here before we get into the responses. Is that assault scene, right? The assault scene, the one that some folks were concerned about, some folks are really angry about, some things people are defending. It's fine. Um, I thought it was okay. Um, it didn't do anything to break Star Wars for me. They had a fight. He was fighting her. She was fighting back. You bonked him on the noggin and ended up killing him. There was nothing that crossed the line towards being uh, too much in that sexual assault scene. And then she said the word, right? When she said, "You tried to assault me," right? She didn't say assault, but she's like, "Hey, that wasn't cool," right? That dude tried to do something terrible. And I said, and that's why he's dead. No. So that's that. To me, it wasn't too bad. I heard Josh from Dinner Nerds this morning talking about, oh, look, George said this is a show for kids after all. Star Wars is made for kids after all. And that's true. That's true. And it should have a certain amount of fun to it. But also, Andor, even season 1, wasn't what I would call tons of fun. It was a great show. Loved it. No, loved it. But yeah, maybe not all that. Uh, if it's not for you, then it's not. That's exactly right. Hey, thank you, Kavid. Oh, I appreciate the super chat, the super sticker there. I can see it really well on the studio over here. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. That helps so much. Um, let's see. Uh, what? Uh, Hold on a second. I saw that Hero Dares Fire put, oh, I see. You used the R word. So so Streamlabs said, no, you can't put that in here. But I see it. I see your chat. I went ahead and unhid it. And so I can read it. It says, kids can handle mature topics, and a discussion should be had with them about things like this. I shared this on Discord, and I'll share it here with some of you. Our oldest daughter, when she was a student in college, was a victim of a sexual assault, an attempted action that was unwelcomed, and we pursued that. She was quite upset by it, as she should have been. She came home. She was really uncomfortable in talking about it with her parents. And then we pursued it. We went down to the university and we pursued all the things that you should pursue when it comes to something like that. And some terrible things came out as a result of it. We worked through it. She moved on. Fortunately, it didn't cross over the line to that thing, but there was a sexual assault. The charges were filed. We went through the whole ordeal. It is a big thing. It's a big thing to me. Happened to my family, happened to my kid, my daughter. Dearly, dearly love. So I'm not, minimizing the impact of that. not minimizing what it said, what happened, but I think the way that they handled it, with an empire that is exerting its power over people's lives, he made it very clear, like, "Hey, I know that, you're undocumented, right? You don't have a visa, and I have an option. I've got some flexibility here. I can decide what I wanna do this way or that way, and maybe if I had the right motivation, I might say it this way. If I don't have the right motivation, I might say it that way." And then he pursued to make it physical, right? So I think that they they handled it, didn't go over the line. It didn't go over the line at all. I'll say that. All right. Um, yeah. uh that's Lord Vito. Oh, thank you, Nerd Mafia. Thank you. Yeah, Streamlabs strikes again. I am Lord Vito. You gotta say it like that, right? Like, uh, I am Iron Man, right? I am Lord Vito. Good to see you, Lord Vito. Oh, thank you so much. All right. Uh, the Barry. Hello, Barry. Santa, on the topic of scenes that break Star Wars, what scene in the franchise for you personally broke Star Wars? For me personally, what broke it? The scene with 3PO getting his head knocked off and putting a B1 battle droid on it, and then his personality being a mix of himself and the B1 battle droid, and then how easily it was knocked up back off and his head put back on. Um, it was like a plug and play kind of thing. If you go back to the original trilogy in Empire Strikes Back, um, his head gets separated from his body, and Chewie has to, reattach it, and he gets it on backwards and all of that. It took a bit of skill, and, like, it wasn't just a plug and play. Plus, I don't like the whole changing his personality as a half and half because his head is replaced. It was terrible, terrible. That scene is terrible. Uh, oh, fair, fair. Let's see. Sorry to hear. Yeah. Uh, hope she's taken that experience and prospered. She is doing well. She's married. She's she's doing fine. It still did have a big impact on her. Uh, Santa hates. No, I love C3PO. That's my problem with what they did. 3PO was my favorite as a kid. Love that guy. Oh, all right. Let's go through the answers here. I've got them all queued up to share. Um, so in our bingo game, the way it happened is you guys took the survey. There's 53 questions on here, and then you decided which ones you thought were going to happen in the show. And I went through as I was watching last night, and I marked the yeses. And then Matt and I have been chatting back and forth, and I've posted them to Discord just to see is there anything that I missed. So let's just go through these kind of quickly because I think we've got them worked out. The conversation takes place on screen in hyperspace. Now, if you've been around here for a while, you know that the hyperspace question was there before. And we have problems because, like, you would see it for an instant. Did that count as hyperspace? So I changed this to a conversation takes place on screen in hyperspace. Aha. So there. Cassian, at one point, you see him go into hyperspace, and this would have been a fight. Not a fight now because we know, nope, doesn't count. A scene in Luthen's shop. Yes, we had that. Ship broke down or damaged. The ship that Cassian had left on the planet that he returned to was certainly completely broke down. That thing's not going anywhere. And you saw him kind of get that blaster out of there. He knew where things were stored in that ship, but that ship's not going anywhere. A ship is blown up. Yes, a TIE fighter when they were chasing Cassian. They went two of them were blown up. And B2 emo is in a scene. This is a point where do you think we're going to see B2 in future episodes? In this sequence, we saw that B2 was sort of gifted to this other family to stay on that planet. And I suspect that's maybe the last we get of B2. He's going to stay there with that family. We saw he was happy playing with the kids and they were having a little chase scene and stuff like that. But B2 being in a scene might not be something you want to put on there either. Yeah, blue milk was probably consumed, but we can't confirm it. Yeah, at the dinner party. So no blue milk. We can't confirm that. A cameo from named character like Hera, Ahsoka, C3PO. I saw Meg's video today where she said that the one guy at the on Chandrilla was a character from the animated series, but boy, he's a minor character. Hard for me to even remember. Do we count it because it counts? I mean, it is a cameo from another show. The character was established in a different context. But I bet you if you walked up to a Star Wars fan on the street and just said, "Hey, do you remember so and so?" Even before this episode, they'd be like, "Who to who? What? Darth Vader? No. Erskine. Yeah, the aide. Yeah, Erskine, her aide. Do you think Erskine counts as a cameo? What do you all say? Should I change the cameo to yes? I don't know. I'll give you guys a moment to say. We'll move on. But a Death Star, we did not see the Death Star. Barry, will you be watching Revenge of the Sith in cinemas this week? I'm not sure about catching that or not. It kind of depends on some other things going on that we have going here. As I mentioned, my wife's got her follow-up appointment Friday. She's got several appointments next week. We've got different things going on. So probably not. Probably not. And well, I'll be watching Thunderbolts next week. I will not. I will not. We'll probably I may catch Thunderbolts in Kansas City when I go visit my daughter out there. It'll be a little bit older. Krennic. No, Krennic doesn't count as a cameo. He's part of the cast, right? He does help her escape in Rebels. So Fitz says yes. KG, the guy with the parents from Naboo and Gorman seems like he'll be back. Seth, watching Return of the Sith on Sunday. He will be back when she is in the Senate in season 2. Okay, so I think we should count this guy. I think we should count him as a cameo. So I'm gonna have to recalculate some of the bonus points, but we'll get there in a moment. So Deidre's domicile. Oh, what about that dinner party? That was awkward. But boy, she laid down the hammer on her mother-in-law, didn't she? Like, I'm not having any more of this from you. You're done. Then put her in line while Cyril was in bed, in the fetal position. Do I have zero interest in the show and think it's terrible? Yes. Do I hope it improves the rest of the season? Yes. Yes, I still have hope for Star Wars, even if I hate parts. Look at that. God bless you, Ben. This is a great dude. Ben's a guy I can hang out with. He's a great, great dude. This is the right attitude. That thing's not for me. And you could talk about why it's not for you. Welcome to do that. But to obsess on it and be like, Star Wars is dead because it has a thing that I don't like. That's not good. Doing this is Ben, that's perfect. Thank you. Brian Stone. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. All right. So a droid is called by name. Yes, B2. Again, we may not. Well, we know we're going to get later down the line. K2 is coming in. Easter egg from the prequels. Yes, in Luthen's shop. Imperial officers. Yeah, we had a couple of them here and there. ISB meeting room. This is another one I talked to Matt about. There was a meeting in a room and there were ISB in it, but it was not the ISB meeting room. It was, when when you look at the ISB headquarters in the meeting room where the ISB, met, that's not this is the room we saw. This was a meeting room. There were some ISB agents there. Krennic was, giving the lowdown on uh, uh, the planet. They're getting ready to Gorman. They're right. Krennic was giving them the lowdown on Gorman and all of that. But that's not the ISB meeting room. So I'm not giving a point for that. Jeddah, no. K2, not yet. Kino Loy, I don't think we're going to see Kino, but there he is. Kyber crystals. Oh, we were that close. We were that close. I thought he was going to bring up kyber crystals as that source of power, of energy. Nope. Lightsaber, nope. Main character. This was also debatable to some degree. Was he a main character or not? I think he's an established Brasso. Think he was established enough in this series to make him a primary kind of character. So a main character, I give credit for Brasso. Um, mention or use of the Force. That's going to happen because Star Wars kind of spoiled it. Oh, there's a there's there's going to be a Force healer at some point. They told us as much. It's coming, but no. Mothma's daughter's wedding, yes. And this is a question we'll take off because it happened. So I would not expect that to happen week 2, 3, 4. So this question will come off. Mothma's home residence. Interestingly enough, on Chandrilla, I said yes. That's the Mothma, and it even says on there, right? It's their compound or whatever. A new named featured character, yes. The boy that was in love, he was there. Planet seen for the first time. We had several of those. Rogue One character, no. ISB agents, more than one off of Coruscant in that meeting with Krennic. Yes, they did. Luthen's ship. This this question Matt kind of gave to me ahead of time. This was one of the ones when we were like brainstorming questions. I'm glad that it said the Fondor Holcraft because he showed up in a vessel of sorts. You could have said, "Oh, look, that's Luthen's ship back there." Nope, it was like a speeder or whatever. What's a ship? Well, here it's named. It wasn't that one, so it doesn't count. Senate chambers. No, that's coming. It's coming. Someone's killed, not by a blaster. Yep, we we saw lots of people killed not by a blaster. Someone was killed by a blaster. Yeah, when those folks out in the woods were playing rock paper scissors for realsy, uh, they were shooting each other. So yeah, someone was killed by a blaster. Nobody's stunned. No battle in space. Star Destroyer is seen as Cassian's coming in that tie. You see it identify this Star Destroyer way off in the distance. We're kind of generic on Star Destroyer because there's all kinds of different models of destroyer. It pretty much covers anything that's the shape of that thing is that thing, right? We're being generous here. Star Wars lingo. This is the one that's a little. We have these two: Star Wars lingo and Star Wars slang. Star Wars lingo, things like "May the Force be with you" or "I've got a bad feeling about this." Those kind of things that are in a lot of Star Wars movies, a lot of Star Wars shows. The other are Star Wars slang, like Nerf herder and wizard and dank ferric and things like that. Um, for sure, the slang. I did not hear any lingo, but I could have been wrong, right? I could have been wrong there. Uh, let's see. I see a couple of comments. Just no, I don't want to get too far behind. Uh, they have a couple of ISB agents in there, so it counts. No, it doesn't. Not the ISB meeting room. Those were the speeders they used in Acolyte. They could, well, but could have been the same model. I think they did a pretty decent for the first week. Seth, good to see you, Seth. Thanks for being here. It was in the parking lot, but we didn't see it. Yeah, Luthen's ship, the Fondor Holcraft. It was on the planet for sure. Maybe. Um, there are some new Star Wars words Yeah, I think we count those. Um, was in the trivia. They were speeders from the acolyte. Oh, it was in the trivia. That's so they just reuse. Just there you go. How about that? Very good. Subtitles in an alien language. This is something else Matt and I kind of debated this morning. During the wedding ceremony, they were speaking in Chandrillan and putting subtitles underneath. I count Chandrillan as an alien language. So, yes, that counts. Cyril wears more than one outfit. Well, you knew he was gonna, and he did. TIE fighters. We had more than one chasing Cassian. Trooper variant, not a stormtrooper. Yeah, the dude who had the big cannon at the beginning. He gone. He's dead. A U-wing, no. Visit more than one planet. Oh boy, did we? We visited plenty. Sheriff, no. Vader, no. Tarkin, no. Palpatine, no. None of those folks. Uh, we see someone arrested. This is the next. Was he arrested or not? Brasso, right? So Brasso's running. He's kind of running, hiding in the field, and a stormtrooper says, "Hey, stop right there! Halt! Come with me." That's not an arrest, right? He's being detained by a stormtrooper. He goes into the town. They do the little, or goes into uh, the farm, right? They're there and they're kind of holding him, and the other dude shows up and says, "I'm going to kill you," and he rushes at him. Still wasn't arrested, right? They was like, "Nope, you can't kill that dude." And then they have him on the ground when they say, "Hey, we're having a problem somewhere else. You got to go." And so they take a big group of them away, and then he rushes away. So no point in that arc was he arrested, and then he was killed. So no, we ride a speeder bike. Yes. Cyril's mom. Yes. Gorman massacre. Not yet. Yeah. Uh, yeah. He was detained. Cassian was under rebel arrest. Oh, you're trying to say I see what you're trying to say. You're trying to say we see someone arrested by the Empire. Okay, yeah, that doesn't count. It's the Empire. Okay. Uh technically, right? Gorman Massacre, two tubes, an X-Wing. I didn't I was gonna look and try to, you know, watch real closely in the background to see if I saw an X-Wing or a Y-Wing or a U-Wing. I didn't see any. If you guys saw one, let me know, but I don't think so. And then Yavin Base as Cassian's leaving the woods, he flies right over Yavin Base. So there's our predictions. Yes, I saw Mike Porter showed up in the chat. Mike Porter, of course, he is the chosen pun. Oh, the one and only chosen pun, Mike Porter. And you can find him on X. Here he's Michael 443900149. There you go. They didn't have any ships. They were stranded. Oh, yeah, the folks that were on the planet. Yep. So here we go. Now we'll just go through our Andor cards. This is where the homework paid out because they're already all kind of set up. And all we have to do is look for bonus points. Bonus points happen when you get a straight, up and down, across, or diagonals. We don't do the kitty corners. We're not doing none of that. It's just straight diagonals. That. So if you look at my card, 1, 2, 3, 4, no diagonal, no diagonal. So 4 bonus points for Santa, 25 points. We go down here to Baymax. Baymax has 1, 2, 3 bonus points. So we had one more come through. Baymax gets 3 bonus points. No, he gets a diagonal. There's 4 bonus points for Baymax. Oh, looky there. Baymax with 22. How many did I have? 25. All right. So you kind of keep track. Fitz. Here's Fitz. Fitz is 1, 2, and then up and down 3, 4, and then diagonal, no, diagonal, yes, 5. Fitz has 5 bonus points. Daniel Fisher, Dan on tap. How many bonus points? 1, 2, 2. That's it. right? RF Gaming. RF Gaming, no bonus points. Oh no, RF Gaming channel, no bonus points. Skywalker's Academy 1. Dale did 2. So Skywalker's Academy 1, we have no diagonals, no straights, no ups and down, none. 0 for you, Dale. Mike Yaney. Mike also with no bonus points. Dang. Skywalker's Academy 2. Yeah, I refuse to call it X. Hey, I'm with you, Nerd Mafia. Skywalker's Academy 2, also no bonus. Pat Risman, here he is, the Moff Risman himself. 1, 2, none up and down, and then we got a diagonal 3. So Risman gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 1, 2. No. 3. Risman gets 3. Gotta watch that guy. He'll get me. Seth Nico. Seth also none. Nick just he had one goal in life. Nick contacted me. He said I've never played bingo before, but I have one goal: beat Risman. So you go up here. Risman has 23. Nick, unfortunately, Nick, 1 bonus point here on the diagonal, 1 bonus point up and down, 18. Oh, you missed it. You try again next week, Nick. Nerd Mafia. Here, let's see. We have 1 bonus point going up and down, none on the diagonals, none across. So there's Nerd Mafia with 20. Brett Phillips, 1 bonus point going across, 1 going up and down. So 2 bonus points. There we go. We don't have any of the diagonals. Dawn K. Oh, another supporter. Dawn's been here all along. 1, 2, 3, 4, and none on the diagonals. So Dawn gets 4 bonus points. Dawn Basham, my good friend Dawn Basham, none. Dawn, you get none. Oh no. Darth Winnie. Now this is we have a household feud with Nerd Mafia and Darth Winnie. Darth Winnie, unfortunately, no bonus points for you. So sorry. I want you to beat Nerd Mafia too. Trust me. Anybody that beats him, he has it coming. Star Wars politics. Star Wars politics. 1 bonus point there. 2, 3, none on the diagonals. So 3 bonus points for Star Wars politics. KG, often here. Are you here? Oh, there's Dawn. Dawn's here. Good to see you. Good to see. Nerd Mafia says she forgot what show this was. Well, hopefully she beats you next week. She's got another chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. None on this diagonal, but there's 1 that way. So 5 bonus points for KG with a total of 25. And Brian Stone. Was here in the chat. He has 1 bonus point that he got the diagonal going that way. Congratulations, Brian. And that's it. So there you go. See how bad this is good. This is good. And now you just go through the scores here, and we can see there's Santa with 25. Anybody with more than 25 or more gets onto the Wall of Fame this week. And of course, we get Star Wars Fits on the Wall of Fame for this week with 26. Who else? Keep scrolling down. Go KG. So just Star Wars Fits and KG. KG tied. Fits beat me by 1. Some of you have some ground to make up. So there you go. Star Wars Fits and KG. Congratulations on making it onto the Wall of Fame for week 1 of Andor season 2. Look, I think this was good. Doing this bingo style this time, right? Nerd Mafia. Anyone with 25 or more is cheating. No. Fair and square. Look, I posted mine ahead of time so you guys would see. Last week I put mine in there. No cheating, no cheating for me. I uh, that says, "I think I'll stick with my bingo card for next week." No, you gotta look at what you have. So maybe I knew it, right? Right? Risman, he was already ready for this, and, no, I didn't cheat. It's all, on the up and up. It's pay no attention to the formulas behind the scenes. No. Dawn, I had done pretty, well. I had to have, done pretty well for having been totally away from Star Wars programming for a while now. You did fine. I like the bingo game for especially for a 3 hour, or I mean, 3 episode, 2+ hour, uh, weekly, installment. I like it. It's a fun game to play, and for those of you who may not have played this week, but you would like to, um play next week? Uh, Kay says, "I know cheat." Exactly. Kay wouldn't cheat. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Santa, that the pumpkins aren't Santa's diet. No. Um, no, I like the game. So, the way it works, that if you didn't get to it, I try to take your bingo card and send it to you before the show. So during the show, you can have your bingo card with you. You can count for yourself. Oh, I got another one right. You can circle them or whatever you want to do, color them in while you're watching the show. See how you're doing as the show goes on. But even if you don't, we'll review them here and when we do our breakdown at the end of the week. So there you go. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Let's take a look now. I'm gonna, end the poll. It says, rate Andor season 2, episodes 1 through 3. 21 votes. We have 19% of you, 1/5 almost, said it's great Star Wars. 33% said it's good Star Wars. That's great. So with 33 and 19, over 50% of you say this is good or great Star Wars. You get 29% says it's okay Star Wars, and 19% in not so good. So thank you for the poll. I hope you guys enjoyed the bingo. So we'll put the Andor predictions out there by the end of the week. I'll get them out so that you can do your bingo card for next week. Unfortunately, again, I can't do a show on Friday. We'll be out. My wife has her surgery post-op appointment, so we won't do a show Friday. But we'll see you next week. We have a uh, we have we have a Mike Porter dad joke. It's not Star Wars related. I didn't give Mike enough of a heads up, but it's a good Mike Porter dad joke. This is why you should follow Mike Porter on the app formerly known as Twitter. If you get the reference, the app formerly known as Twitter. That would be he has all kinds of dad jokes. He does holiday based ones. He does Star Wars based ones. Marvel. And today he goes, "How did the bookworm get the job done?" Just a classic Mike Porter dad joke here. How did the bookworm get the job done? Well, he cut through the reed tape. Oh, Mike Porter dad joke. There you go. Make sure you're following Mike. Give Mike all the support. Yeah, ready your face palms. I know. It's great. We love it. We love it. So you guys have a great day. Yeah, Mike, Matt Risman. He's already. Oh, what have you done, Mike Porter? I love it. You guys have a great day. We'll be out there. I'll be on the Discord. If you guys aren't following me on Discord, you should. I hang out there most of the day, every day. It's a great way to DM me. It's a great way to get hold of me, to stay in touch with me. So make sure you're doing that, and I'll be in touch. We'll be out there, and we'll call it here. Right. So that's it for today. Have a great day. And until the next time, my friends, Merry Christmas, and may the force be with you always. Bye bye.